What's going on, you guys? Max here, back at it again with another episode of Prime Plays. And yes, I know, I'm late. Put out your torches, put away your pitchforks, alright? I know. If you don't know why I've been absent, well, I have made videos about this very topic. You can go ahead and check them out. Frankly, there's no point in explaining it further. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, down to the meat and potatoes of this video. I thought of something last night, and it made me chuckle a little bit, and I figured I'd express my opinion on here. I guess this isn't really a story time with Maximus, rather, this is just me, speaking my mind, but, first of all, I would just like to point out, first and foremost, that trauma is a very serious issue, and it's one that people deal with all the time, and frankly, they need the support necessary to either cope with it or get over it entirely. So I would just like to make the disclaimer that I'm not an expert on mental health, nor am I an expert on trauma, because I'm going to express some opinions on trauma, maybe a little bit. And I just want to make myself perfectly clear that I don't want to come across as an ignorant individual. Again, trauma is a very serious issue. Normally when I think of the word trauma, I associate that word with, like soldiers, who are dealing with intense PTSD, or, child abuse survivors, or someone who just went through like a gnarly disaster, like say a plane crash, stuff like that, like really horrible scenarios that could fuck people up for life, So when I heard that Pete Davidson, aka MGK's girlfriend, aka Gollum with veneers, when I found out that he went to trauma therapy after breaking up with Kim Kardashian, I kind of had to laugh a little bit. Like, trauma? Trauma? Are you f***ing kidding me? What do you mean, trauma? Why are you going to trauma therapy after dating Kim Kardashian for 9 months? Like, what's the reason? What, you had the best sex of your life? You were clapping her cheeks? You were rubbing it in Kanye West's face? Like, what are you going to trauma therapy for? Like, it's just, and what's even crazier is that this is a headline. Like, people are talking about this, and I'm like, people go through traumatic shit, like, every single day, and no one gives a flying quite frankly. That's where our society's at. So someone gives a shit about Pete Davidson literally getting traumatized over possibly the best 9 months of his entire life, whereas there's tons of other people dealing with actual legitimate issues. And it's just like, I had to laugh when I read the article. Trauma therapy. Like, could you imagine him going to, like, say, a doctor's office and sitting down and, the doctor who's like a trauma therapist or whatever, he's going like, okay, Pete, I understand you're here for some intense trauma. Like, what happened? And he's going to be like, oh, yeah, I literally, like, clapped Kim Kardashian's ass for 9 months. The doctor's not going to go, oh, you poor baby, how terrible. He's going to be like, bro, seriously? Nice, dude. Word? Like, word? It's just like, come on. First of all, I don't understand why anyone is giving the Kardashians any attention, period, to be quite frank, because they're very untalented individuals, and we all know why they're famous, all right? We all know, we know, and if you don't know, I suggest, you Google it. But hey, don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, Kanye West's kids don't know either. They don't know why their mom's famous. But anyways, it's just, the whole thing to me just seems kind of ridiculous. Like, yeah, okay, breakups suck. Yes, I understand that, it's not a good feeling. It's not nice to feel heartbreak and getting over it, because for a lot of individuals, it takes a ton of time, and I get that. But, like, dude, you tried marrying her and having a kid with her, like, literally 9 months after she divorced Kanye West. Like, come on, man. You're rushing things, bro. It's like, I get it. Maybe he's a confused guy. I don't know. Maybe he needs some stuff to work out. But trauma therapy for a breakup? Like, come on, man. Like, that's just, I don't know. I mean, hey, do you? If you really want to go ahead and do that, I'm not going to judge you, besides maybe in this video. But, my God, like, what kind of world do we live in? Like, Pete Davidson gets all this attention for essentially nothing, for literally, like, having sex with statistically the prettiest woman in show business. I personally disagree, but whatever. And, you know, then you go to trauma therapy for that. Imagine that being your biggest issue in life. Oh, man. Oh, no. Woe is me. I cornholed Kim Kardashian for 9 months, and then she broke up with me. Like, think about that sentence for a second. Like, truly think about it. It's just, the whole thing, again, is just silly as f***. It's like when Dave Chappelle, you know, in Half-Baked, he goes to rehab for smoking weed. And we all know how that scene turned out. And if you don't, first of all, shame on you. But here it is.
I'm here today because I'm addicted to marijuana.
Hell no! You in here for some marijuana? Marijuana? Man, this is some bullshit!
Marijuana is not a drug. I used to suck for coke.
Yeah, exactly. So this is where I'm coming from with it. It's just ridiculous. How about, you know, actually, you know, those who actually have trauma should go to trauma therapy and they should get the help. Not Pete Davidson, who's rich as shit, already goes to therapy as is, and frankly, probably had the best 9 months of his life with a plastic chick that has diaper ass. But anyway, you guys, I got that off my chest, so I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for joining me on this very late video of Prime Plays. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe for future content, and share the video, all of which will help me out tremendously. Thanks again, you guys. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you all on the next video.